Hello, ladies and nerds of the StarCraft Nation. Zoya here. I'm going to bring you an epic series from the IPL 4 Open Bracket Winners Round 1. We have spawning in the top right-hand corner of the map as the pink Terran. It's Gosu's STX. And his opponent spawning in the bottom left-hand corner as the purple Terran. This is Jimmy. Now, I actually know a good amount about both of these players. It's Gosu's the STX actually just did really well in the qualifier for the USA National Championship hosted by Blizzard. He unfortunately didn't win. He lost 2-0 in the finals of the qualifier number 5, but his micro is so solid. The only problem I had with his play in general was just his decision making, but his micro, his macro, just his general strategies were pretty spot on. It's just when it came down to engagement, how to handle drops and stuff, it just wasn't the best decision making, which unfortunately caused him to lose. His opponent, however, in the bottom left-hand corner, has played in 2 of the qualifiers I've cast for the USA National Championships. This is Jimmy. And Jimmy has been around since the beta, getting a nice good following early on with his stream, being one of the really first Terrans to start streaming. He hasn't really performed very well. He did well, and I believe one of the first MLGs, and that's it. I haven't really been following him too much then. I have cast him in a couple play him dailies, which is nice. Now, as you can see here from those barracks timing and that the gas is already mining, he did go for the gas first. His opponent, however, going for what seems to be a gasless expand. Now, these are 2 completely different builds, but in TBT, these are just standard builds, really. Going gas first isn't like, oh god, this guy is so creative and crazy. At this point in the game, gas first is just like, yeah, it's another opening. It's another opening, and neither player is really doing anything out of the ordinary. And gasless expand, pretty ordinary as well. The only builds you could see really early on is like a proxy 3-racks. That would be like ridiculous. Or even a proxy 2-racks is kind of out of the normal. Like, it's stuff like that is crazy. But going gas first, I mean, at first it used to be like, oh hey, you're going gas first. No, whoa, this guy's going something crazy. But at this point, gas first is just a namestate build. Now, factory is started for This Is Jimmy. It is scouted by Gosu's XTS. And players have gotten good enough to where they go into a base, they know the barracks timing, they know the orbital timing, they know the gas timing. They'll even click on this gas and go, wow, he has mined a lot of gas for this time in the game. 3.5 minutes, already down more than 150 gas. Okay, there's something wrong here. Units are chasing each other across the map. This is Jimmy. Has not scouted his opponent just yet. Command center going down at the natural base. And STX is actually sending his marine across the map. Will he be able to deny the scout for This Is Jimmy? Unfortunately, he wasn't paying attention to his SEB. He could have completely denied the scout, but This Is Jimmy is going to get up into the natural base. He is going to scout this fast CC. No one racks expand. I mean, Alpha Vino gas. And he goes for the fast second gases. Now, in TVP, you don't normally see this when you go where the gases expand, when you get the immediate fast 2 gases. It can happen, but for the most part, you have to throw down additional racks to get the marine count up to handle with the depots. But in TBT, it's really it's more like TVZ, where you can go both ways. You can either throw down additional racks, or you can go for the fast gas. It's like a mixture of the 2 matchups. It's really nice how that works out. Factory actually being built on the low ground. Tech Lab going here. I think that's actually super creative. If This Is Jimmy can deny scouting, goes to the STS is going to scan about right here. He won't see on the low ground this Tech Lab right here. So he's trying his hardest to hide this star fort, which is so smart. So very smart. But he's going for a fast. He knows his opponent. He scouted the gases expand. It's going to be fast Banshees. So he goes for the fast double gases. He wants to tech up fast, get Vikings, get Ravens. I really disagree with building the reactor on the barracks this early, because when the Banshees arrive, he's not going to have much AAA support. This might be a little bit more difficult to hold on. He's trying to cut as many corners as possible. There is a bunker going on in the main base. I do like this from Gosu's X2X. That's going to help a lot with dealing with his Banshees. He's actually building the factory at the Tech Lab on the low ground as well. This is so smart from This Is Jimmy. He's hiding as much tech as possible. He's being mobile with his Marine Force, as you can see, so he's going to deny all scouting. There's no reason why STX will scan right here. He's going to scan in this area, and he's not going to see that low ground. So this is such a huge win for This Is Jimmy. Go to STX's vision. He hasn't seen it. So this is not, and there's that scan I was talking about. Look where he did it. He does not see that low ground. He's completely in the dark. He has no clue what's going on. This is so smart from This Is Jimmy, this building placement. I'm so impressed with him right now. That is very vulnerable if he gets if he doesn't do enough damage with this first push, and like he gets sieged as natural, because these buildings are so exposed. But as you can tell, he's going for the fast siege tank follow-up. which means he's going for like pretty much a one base all in. Now Marines engaging Marines here. Goes to XCX is going to win, but there is a Cloak Banshee here at the natural base. No Marines are here. There is a Viking on the way. Will it get out in time? How many SCVs will fall? 3 kills so far on this Banshee. Getting more SCV kills as we speak. More Marines coming up. He's getting flanked though. Needs to be careful not to go too close to that bunker. Getting another SCV. 6 kills so far. Doing very well with his aggression. Marines moving across the map. He did skip Cloak, guys. He does not have that Cloak. So he will have to fall back, needs to repair it. He's going to go for a nice siege tank timing off of one base. He's going to try and apply a lot of pressure. First siege tank ride has arrived. First siege tank has arrived for Ghost's XCS. Pretty standard so far. More SCVs being transferred down. Viking coming forward. Siege tank has been scouted for this Ghost XCS, so he knows his opponent already has siege tank. This screams, okay, one base all in. This screams it. This screams it. So one medevac on the way for just a Jimmy. When that gets here, he's probably one going to push forward. Unfortunately, though, his opponent does have Vikings, so he will be able to control the air. And if Ghost SCS plays this properly, he can just hold this back. It's going to come down very close. Income tab, guys, 31-26, so STX is ahead. And here comes that push. Siege Tech is finished for this is Jimmy. SCVs have been pulled to repair. He is sieging up. He's going to be laying war to this bunker. Does get a scan off on those siege tanks. Knows he does have 2 of them. More units streaming across the map for this is Jimmy. Just constantly reinforcing. Space Shark blessing these units. The god amongst men. It is the Space Shark. Anyone who walks below it, he does bless. The Siege Tank right here, guys, just got blessed. That's how he works. Siege Tank's going over here, trying to siege up in the low ground to an elevator. But these Vikings, like I said, having that air dominance is going to help so much. He's not going to be able to get in range of what he needs. And at this point, SCX is in a nice position. He can actually come up here and siege and do a lot of damage. Medevac is loading up. Vikings are shooting it. He needs to be careful because if it goes to XCS, sieges up and stops this drop, it's going to be huge. Marines are getting out. More siege tanks destroying these 2 Marines. This Jimmy needs to be careful. He's overextending himself a little bit, I feel. His own Marines coming forward to take out the Marines up against Jimmy. Neither player has stim. Siege tank doing a lot of damage here. Trying to, losing a siege tank there. This is Jimmy not controlling his units very well. SCX is up to 20 supply at this point. And now there's no air vision on these siege tanks. Marines coming forward, going to kill off these 2 siege tanks. This is a very bad positioning for this is Jimmy. Sorry, I had to mute my mic to clear my throat there. Now, this is all that's left here. A handful of Marines, a Banshee, and not a Viking anymore. That Banshee's going to fall very fast. There's the GG from this is Jimmy. He just lost way too many units with that engagement. Just a small overextension there. Goes through SCS. I mean, getting those Vikings really helped him control the air, and that's it. That's how it works in TBT. When you can't get vision of the high ground, when you're doing an all-in like this, you tend to just die. So thank you guys for watching. This is Zoya. Please follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/ZoyaStarcraft. Please follow my personal stream, twitch.tv/StarcraftSquad. I will be submitting a replay to the IPL 5 caster contest, so please, guys, support me for that. Give me any feedback you have during these casts, because I'm doing these casts right now in preparation for that. I'm trying to get better at my solo casting. I haven't done it in so long. I've been with Playhem for a very long time now. It's always been, dual commentary, and everything else I do is a dual commentary. So please, guys, just give me any feedback. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to improve right now as much on my casting. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next game of this series.